Hello, social media friends. It is Jeremy rolling with Triple R Bail Bonds, and it is Saturday, November the 8th, 8:46 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the great state of Arkansas, and it is time for Bail, Bacon, and America, where I talk to you about three things that I'm passionate about. That is bail, that is bacon, that is America. And then at the very end, I give you a question. And if you participate in the question, you get a chance to win $25 for yourself, $25 for your favorite philanthropy, and some custom merchandise. And this week, though, however, it is for $50. So we are going to have a $50 winner for the question. We're going to have a $50 winner because you can go to tripleRbailbonds.com once every day. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Once every day, and you can sign up by clicking on my ugly face, and you can do that once every 24 hours. So this week, because I basically put everybody that commented on the question from 2 weeks ago, I put it in with the online thing. So we're going to draw two people out of the online thing, but everybody's name is in it because I was short on time. Just got through watching the Razorbacks play. Great game. Listen, I'm just burning a little bit of time to give people more time to join in because I get messages going, hey, you were already halfway through it before I even got through. So I'm not going to be long-winded tonight, but we're all going to take a little bit extra time. So we're going to talk about those three things real quick, and I'll give you another question for next week, and then we will get our two winners, and I got a little bit of surprise for you too. So we'll kick it off this week with bail. It is relicensing time in the state of Arkansas. If you did not know, before December the 1st of each year, every bail bond company in the state and every agent has to relicense. So basically how this happens, there are some requirements that you have to have. One, the agents have to have their continuing education completed. That is your yearly thing of beginning education that you need to have completed before the end of October. The other thing is that you have to do the full application with the state, which has your officers and your stockholders and stuff like that. And then you also have to have your financial statement. It does not have to be done by a certified CPA. It can be done through your internal books. So, and it is, the cost of this is, it's $1,000 per company, and that $1,000 includes one agent. So in this company, that $1,000 is Triple R Bail Bonds and me. And then it is $100 per agent after that. Now, it has to be turned in before December the 1st of each year. If you fail to turn it in before December the 1st, then it is a $100 fine every day after that until you get to the 15th. If you still have not turned it in by the close of business on the 15th, then you are essentially, come the first of the year, you are out of business the first 15 days of the following year. That's how it works. I just thought that due to the fact that it was this part of the year and we're in this whole relicensing time and getting all this paperwork done, and it's paper, but it has to be uploaded online now. Everything is online. So hello, Mary Lawson Gann and everybody watching. So that is your bail this week. Just wanted to share that with you, give you a little bit more insight on the business side of professional bail. Now let's move on to bacon. If you follow me on my personal page, you noticed the other night around 10 o'clock, I had an ice cream sandwich. Well, somebody said you need to have some bacon with it. Now, we have had just straight bacon with ice cream. We've done that a year or so ago. It was pretty good. You could taste the salt. Everything was pretty good. However, I am going to give you a tip. You need to go to the store and you need to get these right here, okay? Set it out for about 5 minutes. It lets it get not mushy, but it lets it get through, okay? You don't want it to get too warm. I took a butter knife and I split this in half. And then I put 3 pieces of microwave bacon on this right here. Put the top back on it. And it was amazing. So if you have some ice cream sandwiches and you have some bacon, whether it's microwavable or if you want to cook it, however you want to do it, set these out about 5 minutes, cut them in half with a butter knife, put your bacon in there, put it back together, get you a paper plate or a regular plate, sit down, and trust your old fat buddy here that you are going to have an enjoyable treat, okay? Now, these are good without bacon, but they're even better with bacon. Trust me on that. Okay? Now let's move on to America. You know I'm a sports fan. Everybody knows that I'm a sports fan. Bulls, Blackhawks, Bears, Cubs. You know that. Okay? But did you know that Tom Dempsey, a professional football kicker, now this comes from history.com, on this day in 1910, Tom Dempsey, a professional football kicker, lacking any toes on his right foot. He had no toes on his right foot. Boots a 63-yard field goal in a custom shoe, setting a NFL record. He bested his previous record by 7 years. However, if anybody that has followed Arkansas Razorback football, you know the name Cam Little. Well, Cam Little booted a 68-yarder I think it was last week or maybe the week before, but he used to be the kicker for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, I firmly believe that if Cam Little would have hit that field goal against Texas A&M 2 years ago, everything could have been different. I truly believe that. Also, add bacon to your s'mores. It'll change your life. Had it. It's good. You're right, Lillian. It is good. Bacon is good on everything. Everything. So your question for next week before we get on to finding out who the two winners were is, what professional kicker's name did I say? I'm going to give you the answer, okay? It's Cam Little. So the only thing you have to do is put Cam Little in the comments section, and you'll be eligible for next week. Now, we have always talked about the prizes. It's the money. It's to you. It's to your philanthropy. And then there's the merch, okay? We've been through some different shirts. We've had hats. However, now, because it is cold, it's about to get cold outside. I want you to look at here. We got hoodies. That's right. I have red and black hoodies now. Here are the black ones. I think the black ones are sharp. These are sharp. Look, here's the black one. Look at there. All right. Now, besides my son and my wife, the two winners this week are going to be the first two people that are going to get these hoodies. Now, I will be honest. I just kind of got out the bag to somebody, a good friend of mine, that's used me for years in my profession, and I sent two to Jackson County, Arkansas, Friday. So, as of right now, there are only 4 on the street, and there's going to be 2 more, and that's going to be to these 2 winners here. Now, I don't have a large selection of sizes. However, we'll make it happen, okay? So, we will make it happen. So, let's just get over here. Let me get my screen open up. Y'all these hoodies would be just about right for this cold weather coming in. Let me refresh this to make sure nobody else got in it. Close out a couple of Twitter notifications. Now, don't forget, if we ever get to 1,000 entries, the winner will get $100, okay? So here we go. We're going to get 2 people out of these 248 entries, okay? 248 entries. And here they are. There's some of the names right there. All right. We're going to pick 2 people out of this because everybody's name is in here. And the first one is Ann Walls. Okay, the next one, we pick another one. Well, we can't. We got to do Ann Walls. He's got Brian Gates. Brian Gates and Ann Walls. Congratulations to you two. You are the winners for this week's Bell Bacon in America. I had everybody's name in there. There was a whole bunch of entries because it had went 2 weeks. So Sherry Fote, Lillian, you had 11. Monica Rosenbaum, Melanie Chamberlain, Joanne Morado, Memphis Chuck Barber. Memphis Chuck, you only had 1, brother. Debbie Rose had 21. Hey, listen, I need y'all to do me a favor before we go. You've already got the question. You've got the information for this week. If you believe in the almighty prayer or just good wishes, anything good in your heart, I'm asking you to say a prayer for my good friend Debbie Rose, okay? She's going through a little bit of health things right now. I talked to her husband today. Not going to disclose what's going on. I'm not going to disclose where she's at. I'm just asking you as a friend that has been doing Bell Bacon America for years, and we will always do Bell Bacon America. Say a little prayer for my friend Debbie Rose, okay? She needs all that she can get right now. All right, so put Cam Little in the comment section. You'll have a chance for next week. The $50 to both people, I know how to take care of it. We all know how to do this. We'll get the hoodies out. You know what the question is. Thank you for your understanding for missing last week. I've just been crazy busy here lately, and just had to push it on. But I'm going to try to get back on every Saturday, getting it done, because I love doing this, and I appreciate y'all's understanding. Share this video. Don't forget, look us up on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Like and follow our Facebook page, this one here. And best of luck to everybody next week. Give me 10 minutes. I'll get everything cleaned out. And we will do this again next week. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Stay warm. It's going to get cold.